they call Stewart in, and then she runs off because you know she got to get out of there. Scott creeped her out, and um, when they're done with him, he gets back out and sees that she left, and then he's like, excuse me, and he tries to follow her back to the house, to the mansion where Will Randall is, and that's when, you know, he's like turning and turning and turning. He's like looking worse and worse, and then he kills the guards, gets to Michelle Pfeiffer, starts, you know, asking her about, like, you know what's happening to me, don't you? Don't lie to me. I mean, that's not what he said. I'm fucking up the lines, but ugh, man. Anyway, he gets the Will, or he gets to Michelle Pfeiffer, tries to like come on to her and even rape her, and then somehow they make it into the barn through, you know, fighting and struggling, and he's trying to rape her in the barn. Will Randall, he's got this amulet he got from the professor guy who told him about the wolf folklore, and you know, he takes the amulet off because the amulet's holding the wolf at bay, so he won't turn. But you know, he sees like Stewart trying to attack her, so he needs to take the amulet off and change, get himself, you know, riled up, so he can turn to a wolf, jump over the fence, you know, for the cage, and then they get to fighting, him and James Spader, and it's all like, the effects aren't really that good. I mean, you could tell like they look really fake, like in some shots where the wolves are biting each other, and you know, some of the makeup and prosthetics, like it looks fake. So the effects could be better. And but anyway, they're fighting, and somehow James Spader, you know, he runs off out of there, out of the barn, and Will's chasing him. He jumps, you know, like a wolf, gets him, and then, you know, fucks him up a little bit. And he turns around, walks back towards where Michelle Pfeiffer is. But then Stewart's, you know, he's like, he gets up, jumps up toward him with this these garden shears nearby. Jumps, you know, he's about to get him, and then Michelle Pfeiffer shoots him while he's up in the air, and then that's how he dies. And then they do a little homage to the old werewolf movies where they show his hand changing back to normal, the fur is going away, and it's, you know, it's like a little homage to that. And yeah, so Michelle Pfeiffer saves the day. He walks up to her, and he's like, you know, he's all in love with her. He like holds her face like that, and then she looks up, and he's looking all scary and nasty like a wolf, you know, bunch of hair, blood, drool, scratch, all that shit. And it's this, you know, it's this tender moment where he's like, oh God, I'm so ugly, and she's scared of me, and he looks, you know, he's all sad, and he runs off, and it's a really good moment. And then we find out that at some point during the fight, she must have got bitten. I don't know, maybe, probably by James Spader. And you know, it's the end. Her eyes are, you know, she's got those gold eyes like a wolf, and then she could smell what the cops have been drinking. You know, they had some drinks earlier, and it's like another vodka tonic. And you're like, how the hell does she know we've been drinking? I can smell it, and she's all far away when she hears that, and I can smell it a mile away. So then she walks off, and it's like this, you know, editing montage where, you know, she's out looking for Will Randall, who ran off, so she's gonna go, I guess, be with him out in the woods since they're both wolves now. And then, you know, the end, you see what I guess is Will Randall. You know, he's completely changed into a wolf, and then he howls, and then it's like this beautiful scene with a great score by Ennio Morricone. I love the music in this movie. It's really somber and sweet, for lack of a better description. I love the music. And then the movie ends like that, where, you know, it's like ends on a love story type of note. So it's kind of a multi-layered movie. I mean, it's basically a horror movie. I didn't find it scary except in certain parts. The love story is really touching to me. And the comedy elements, the funny, like, again, it's really fucking funny. Like, I just love James Spader's performance. He's the best, the worst ass kisser you'd ever meet. And of course Jack Nicholson, great as always. And yeah, that's why I've liked this movie so much. I mean, that's why this movie stands out above all the other werewolf movies, because the rest of them I just, I couldn't watch. I tried to watch The Howling. I tried to watch American Werewolf in London. I tried to watch them multiple times, and I shut them off midway through because I just couldn't get through them. They were just boring. Nothing against those movies. If you like those movies, great, but they just aren't my cup of tea. But this is the exception, and if I had to rate this, I'd give it